I'm just trying to turn it up a little bit, even though the volume doesn't matter. But all right, well, hello everyone. People aren't really in yet, so we're just gonna go ahead and start with a collective message first. So let's start with affirmations. You'll probably hear like some nature sounds in the background. That's because my son is asleep right over here underneath this fort that I built for him. So let's start with affirmations. We've got I am peaceful, I am brave, and I am strong. What do you think about them affirmations?
Well, to say I am peaceful, it's kind of like a battle every day.
Finding peace is a battle every day.
Yeah, because there's so many different things that can like. There's so many different things that can like shift your energy. Like losing in a close game in Madden right before going live, that can shift your energy in a big way. So I'm going to choose to remain peaceful and positive and energetic for the live session. That is my spill on that.
That's great.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that. We got I am brave again, and we got I stay focused. So when you think of staying focused and peace, like what do you think of?
Just minding your own business.
Okay.
I think. I mean, I'm just being real. Like I think that a lot of people's chaos comes from the fact that they can't mind their own business.
That's
They're always
true.
up in somebody else's drama, and because of that, you're surrounding yourself with nothing but negative vibes. And some people thrive on that. We talked about it yesterday. Some people like really thrive on that type of stuff. I don't get it personally. I can't really understand.
I mean, I told you, gossip is kind of like empty carbs for some people. Like it just makes them feel better about their situation or themselves. Let me know. Can you guys hear us? Because I know we got these nature sounds playing in the background. So let me know. But yeah, I kind of get that. Like staying focused on your own peace and like what you got going on in your life, because the moment your peace is disturbed, or the moment that you get into other people's drama, your peace can be disturbed.
Yeah. And like none of us are perfect. I know I'm not. Like I can dive into drama from time to time, but it's just the feeling that it gives me every time that I do is not a good feeling.
It feels sickening.
Yeah, I tend to walk away from it pretty quickly. So that's just something to keep in mind. Anytime you find yourself diving into drama, which all of us do from time to time, just remember, like, pull yourself out of it pretty quickly, you know?
Yeah, ooh, my third eye started itching. That was weird. Yeah, I get that, though. I think, ooh.
Well, I don't believe in coincidence.
I'll go over these in a second. I think that,
That's a lot.
it is a lot of them. What was I about to say? Oh, I think that, like, sometimes being a person trying to help someone else, it's easy for you to get stuck in other people's drama because you think that you're helping. But I think when it becomes a problem is when you're gossiping with them, when you're entertaining the drama, when you're saying, oh, you should be petty, like stuff like that is when I think is a problem, because there's going to be a lot of times where you're in a situation people are talking about other people, but the only time you're in the wrong is when you're listening for intel, or like to hold leverage on someone, or if I don't know, if you're gossiping with them.
If you're adding on to the conversation in a negative way, I'll say, if what you're contributing to the conversation isn't positive, then you've just joined the circle of people who are wrong.
Yeah, or if it's not trying to benefit the people in the situation.
I've had a lot of situations where people will gossip around me. I remember one specific instance where I was in tech school and somebody had an opinion about a woman that was there, because I guess she got around or something, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, oh, she's such a whore, she's such this, such that. I'm like, in my head, I'm glad you feel comfortable saying this to me, but I You know, and then out loud, I was like, well, I don't really know her like that, so I'm not really going to speak on her.
Yeah.
And, like, it's like the energy shifted as soon as I said that. She was like, you know what, I respect that a lot. Yeah, let's change the subject. And I was like, because I'm not the type of person that's going to continue to entertain the tearing down of people isn't really something I'm interested in. So
I mean, I've even hit experiences where someone was telling me, like someone was this type of person, but in my head I'm like, I don't know, I don't think I should go on thinking that this person is something that they've never shown me to be in the first place. Like, let me give this person a chance. If my intuition says this person probably is exactly that, then, I'll listen to my intuition. But I'm not just about to listen to someone's gossip about this person is this person is that. Like, I'm going to give everyone the chance to show me who they are.
Now, I will go into it with, like, hesitancy. Like, okay, I heard this. This might be, like, how they are. So I'm going to be on my toes a little bit, just in case. But I'm going to give you a fair opportunity to show you. For example, if somebody says, like, oh, this person likes to steal, like, don't leave your money laying around. I'm not going to take a chance and leave my money laying around. But I am going to go and interact with that person and see if I get that same vibe from them, and give everybody a fair opportunity.
I think the reason why I think it's so important to give people a chance to show you who they are in the first place is because there's a lot of times where you'll be that person that someone is talking about. You'll be that person that has rumors about them and stuff.
It's happened to me before,
and
you know that story.
Yeah. And it's like, give everybody a chance to show you who they are, because that rumor that may have been said out of malevolence.
Malicious intent.
I'll
say malicious intent.
Malicious intent. Okay. Hi, Dr. Rajan Mata. Hi, Rose. Like attracts like. You guys are a cute and spiritual couple. Oh, thank you.
You're not seeing me today.
We be working on that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I definitely think everybody deserves a chance to prove themselves to you. Like, it could be someone that, people have said a lot of bad things about, but if my intuition doesn't tell me that any of those things are true, then I'm definitely going to give that person an opportunity to show me who they are. Because maybe we're in each other's life for a certain reason. Like, maybe that person used to be really bad 10 years ago, but now they're different. Maybe they don't do the same things. Maybe they want to be better. Yeah.
But hey, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Exactly.
Just give everybody a chance to show you who they are. And then when they show you, believe them.
Yep.
But let them show you.
Yep. Hey, Amit, how are you? So, the other affirmation we got is, I am heroic, I am productive, I am healing. Maybe I'll go through them.
We about to go over all of these cards?
We don't have to.
Because, like, 50 came out of this daggone deck.
Yeah, it's a lot of them that come out. My karma is joy, saying that you deserve happiness despite, the bad decisions that you've made. As long as you're proactively working on yourself with the productive card, you should be fine. Like, be your own hero. Don't let yourself sit in the bad things that you've done or the things that you're holding yourself up against.
Ms. Sharma asks, how are you guys?
Tell
me if I pronounced that correctly, by the way.
But how did you pronounce it?
Amit.
Are you loud enough? Can y'all hear him? Let me know if y'all can hear him.
Amit Sharma.
You did it, man.
I did. Nice.
Alright, and then we got, I hold myself sacred. So I feel like this card has everything to do with setting boundaries. I mean, look at the card. Like, it literally looks like a boundary around your aura.
I just thought that was a crystal on there.
You thought it was a crystal?
Yeah.
Like a rare and precious piece of Poin Namu. I value all that I've seen and all that I am and all that I will be. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sure.
I am fabulous. So knowing your worth, I am free. You're free from any mistakes that you've made. I feel like this is really, like, the vibe that I'm getting is it's time for us to really free ourselves from the decisions that we made in the past. I do not stand alone. So you're not alone. You're with people in your life that are going to support you in your productivity, basically. I follow my heart. So I'm doing what's best for me and my heart, but not helping anybody in the process. And I'm also being there for the people that I love and that love me as well. I am innovative. I am resourceful. Those two are basically the same. I'm successful, and I like to say this one is I am intuitive because it's third eye one. Oh, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's so much. What's up?
Just a lot of cards that came out like this.
Yeah, they kind of flew out of the deck. It was weird. All of these affirmations, well, most of them, because I said a few of them before, but they just flew out of the deck. It was weird, and the top card didn't fly out, so it was weird. I'm working on being successful. Aren't we all? Aren't we all? Yes, we really are. We all are. And I really be wishing the best for everybody who comes in here. Like, I really hope all of us reach our success goals and everything, because I know that all of us are working hard to break through any of those imaginary borders that we've created around ourselves, telling ourselves we're not good enough, telling ourselves it's not possible to do those things. We're all trying to break through that. But what did you want to talk about?
Oh, I just want to talk about some real, you know what I'm saying?
Some real stuff.
Some real
What y'all want to talk about? Let's ask them. What y'all want to talk about? Y'all have any questions?
Topic up in that chat.
Y'all have any questions? What's y'all's questions?
Y'all were asking me a lot of questions the other day. I was like, I feel loved.
Yeah, they were asking you quite a bit of questions last live. Do y'all have any questions like that y'all want to ask us that we can talk about?
Or if you want to get a reading and donate for it, she's doing that too. So
Y'all want a reading? I do have a lot of questions. Hey Georgina, how are you?
Georgina in the building.
How are you? Wow, so Seven of Wands, Page of Cups, Knight of Swords. It looks like we're all going on forward, but we're not wearing ourselves out. Like with the Knight of Swords, that's the vibe that I'm getting.
This has been like a common theme of all the cards so far. It looks like it's really a theme today of like a lot of us may have been stuck in molasses in different areas in our lives, whether it be like our work life or our social life, or maybe even like us progressing as a person. And there's things that are holding us back, like we said earlier. Gossip can hold you back from being a better person.
Low vibrational discussions.
That as well.
Even holding on to the things that you've done in the past and believing that you don't deserve great things, that stuff can hold you back too.
Literally anybody can redeem themselves through hard work and
Each
dedication.
day is a new day.
Yeah.
Literally every day is a new day.
And there's some people who've done some really heinous things, but the thing is that it's all about what you decide to do today, not what you decided to do yesterday. Now, you still might have to pay for some of the things that you've done in the past, but you don't need to punish yourself. The universe will take care of that for you. You need to focus on moving forward and creating like positive karma for yourself moving forward in the future. I think a lot of people don't do that. They're like, well, I've reached like what I consider my point of no return, so I'm not going to fix it. I'm just going, this is who I am.
You know what I think it is sometimes? Like when people try to beat themselves up, give and take is important. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But the reason why I think people beat themselves up is because they know karma is a B word, and they're like, let me beat karma to the punch and just take everything away that's good in my life.
It doesn't work like that.
It doesn't work like that.
Like self-inflicted punishment
is
not
karma.
effective.
It's not karma
at all. Like you can't inflict your own punishment. Like this isn't college football where you can just self-inflict your own sanctions when you cheat and violate the rules and stuff, and everybody looks the other way and then it's over. No, like this is the way the universe works in a different way. Like you can take every single thing from yourself, everything you think you have, then the universe will take more that you didn't even know that you had away from you. So it's more important to like say, okay, I made a mistake. Let me just take my L's that the universe is handing me and then start building towards something better in the future.
Yeah, I mean, the best thing that you can do is, like, I've made some mistakes, but some mistakes that I've made, I'll answer the question in a second, but some mistakes that I've made, I was like, I made this mistake, I need to clean it up. Like, I'm not going to dive myself deeper in a hole and torture myself more. I need to clean this up. I need to fix this situation in the best way that I can, because I know that karma's going to come for me regardless. But I know that I also need to move on with my life. I can't keep holding on to this mistake that I've made and torturing myself every single day. I have to turn that around and take care of myself every day so that I love myself and I don't make those same mistakes that I've made before. And I think that's what Seven of Wands is, kind of like battling all the mistakes that you made, holding on to them. But now you're breaking down those mistakes. You're saying, no, you don't stand tall anymore. I am who I am today, and that's that. Like, I'm working on being a better person. And Page of Cups is saying moving on, moving forward in your life, forgiving yourself. So let's see. What questions did we get? Georgina, we're doing great. How to progress spiritually. Sometimes I get detached from mundane life completely. So I've always thought about crown chakras when I think of getting lost in like the. I literally just read your blog on karma, says Georgina. That's funny. But yeah, so every time I think about detaching yourself from this mundane life, I think of your crown chakra and how it can be out of alignment. Because I feel like we're here to be aligned with mind, body, and spirit. Not just spirit, but mind, body, and spirit. So anytime you feel detached from a mundane life, I think the best thing for you to do is look into connecting back with your crown chakra, using amethyst and clear quartz on your not your third eye, your crown chakra, and imagining white light coming into it. Also doing things that you actually enjoy in your life. You shouldn't be bored of mundane life if you're doing things that you really enjoy. And if connecting spiritually to the spirituality aspects of life, if that's what brings you closer to loving life, then you should do those things as well. What do you think?
Honestly, I defer to you on stuff like that because I'm still trying to get my consistent spirituality down pat. Like I think you mentioned it a lot on your past couple of lives. Like a lot of people will get on YouTube and just act like they do this every day. It's constant, all that stuff. I'm not gonna lie to you. I be taking mad breaks. I keep my mindset. My mindset is the most consistent thing.
Yeah.
But as far as meditation, I do not meditate every day. Uh, Actually, hardly at all, just because I struggle with it so much. Like the things that
And that's
I should
okay.
do for mindfulness, I don't do enough of it.
And that's
I don't have
okay.
a
That's
problem
where you
admitting
are.
any of that stuff. Yeah, but I think I'm not satisfied with where I am in that regard. But I am accepting of where I am right now because
Yeah.
I'm like,
It's all the journey.
this
Like,
is where I am.
don't rush yourself. You can't rush yourself to do meditation. You need to figure out why you're doing meditation in the first place. What is the purpose behind it? Otherwise, your journey will not be consistent. You'll stop doing these things. It's like eating healthy. When people are only eating healthy to lose weight, when they lose weight, they're not going to eat healthy anymore, and then they're back at the same weight that they were at. So you need to figure out why are you doing these things? What is it going to do for you? That's why I'm a life coach, y'all, because I want to help people really figure out why they're doing things, not based off of what other people are saying you should be doing or what other people are saying worked for them. All of our lives are our own journeys. It's our own book. So we need to do things in the way that work best for us, and that's how you progress spiritually, by doing what works
Quick
best for you.
question for him. The pronunciation of your name. Just let me know if I get it right. Rejan Meta or Rejan Mata. Well, this is.
Ooh, is it Rejam Meta or Mata? What if we were pronouncing the whole thing wrong?
I know that'd be crazy. If you could sound it out for us in the comment section, that'd be great.
What if it was Rahan?
It might. It
might be Rahan.
Yeah, I just want to make sure we get everybody's name correct.
So Amit says.
First one was right. Rajan Meta. Meta.
Oh, you see a comment already?
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I don't see it. First one was right. Okay. What is the most precious gift that you have from the universe except this wonderful lady who is your wife and mother of your child?
Oh, for me. This question is for me. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm
trying to face it towards you so I can see.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys and try not to get too emotionally involved in this question, but it is what it is. Like Nipsey Hussle is the best thing besides my family that has ever happened to me. Like I can't stress enough how much he literally changed my life overnight. Like it was.
Yeah, it's true.
It was super weird for me when he died. I felt a piece of my heart leave. And I've seen a lot of celebrities die before, and I never felt that way. I'm a big wrestling fan, and I didn't even feel this way when Eddie Guerrero passed away. And that was a big like blow to the wrestling community, you know. So like Nip, somebody I didn't even know before he died. But I felt this and I think this is when I really knew that like energy was real. This is when I had my big spiritual awakening because I
Yeah.
was like, there's no way I feel like this over somebody I never even met. Somebody whose music I had heard before, but I didn't even know it was him. I didn't pay attention to his name or anything like that.
Yeah.
And then when he died, I just felt drawn in. It was like a magnetic pull. And then, you know, fast forward to now, I am literally chasing my dreams, whereas back then I was considering just staying with the norm. Our baby's waking up.
A
I
little
hope
bit.
not. But yeah, like surprising answer probably, but Nipsey is the greatest gift the universe has ever given me, at least in this lifetime so far. Of course, besides my wife and my baby. So,
Yeah.
and my cat, my familiar.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So his cat Sammy is his familiar. It's adorable. I really do love their relationship, although that cat gets on my nerves. I'm not really I'm not a
I
pet
be
fan
catching
anymore.
them cuddling.
Shut
She
up.
be lying.
I don't like him when he does stupid stuff, and I'm low key allergic to him too. So anytime he gets on the bed, 5 minutes later I'm over here. Like it's the ugliest sneeze ever. Like I sneezed earlier because he was next to me, and grits flew out of my mouth. So that wasn't very fun. It wasn't fun at all. But I'm not really a big personal pets fan. I love other people's pets. But seeing my pets every day, they be getting on my nerves. Like my dog eats poop. He eats poop. why is why are our pets like this?
Emmett says I get a very positive vibe from you. I appreciate that, man, because like that's something that I've worked on. I think since high school. I used to be a like. Can I curse on here?
Mm-mm.
I used to be a big a-hole in high school. Like in 10th grade, I was like that annoying kid that was like always desperate for attention and would do anything for it. And then something changed in 11th grade where I just decided I didn't care about any of that anymore. And from then to now, my focus has been more on like being a good person, giving people like a good vibe when they are around me or talk to me. And sometimes I still don't get it right, you know, like, but that is like the main focus of my interaction with people. I just hope they walk away feeling like, oh yeah, I like that guy. Like
Yeah.
that's important to me, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
For
yeah,
sure.
I appreciate that, man. Like it's always good to hear that like confirmation from other people that they're getting like the good vibe from you that you're trying really hard to put out.
And to give yourself as well. I think a lot of the time when people look for attention, it's because they're looking for something from themselves too. Like I always believe that if you're looking for attention, then you need to give yourself that attention that you're looking for, because you're not going to find any fulfillment looking to other people for it. Helga says hello. Hi Helga, how
Hi,
are you?
Helga.
Georgina said my old dog used to eat poop too. I
Why are
hate
dogs
when
like
dogs
this?
do that.
Like why are they like this? I don't understand.
I hate it, man. Rajan says, I think this world is not a reality, it's just an illusion. I think that a lot sometimes too, especially yeah, when I have dreams and stuff, they feel so much more real than real life.
Crap, I had a weird dream last night. I forgot to tell you about it.
Are you telling everybody on
No.
Okay.
Because I can't remember it. All I remember is that it just made me feel some type of way. And like,
What did you feel?
I don't know. It was crap, man. See, this is why. Okay, tip. Just a quick tip. And I know this from experience of like taking L's in the area of remembering my dreams.
Just write it down.
Stop getting on your phone as soon as you wake up, and you'll remember your dream.
Yeah.
Because I keep making that mistake. The days that I just get up and out of bed first before I touch my phone, I remember my dreams. The days that I roll over and I'm like, let me check my notifications, that is when I forget my dreams. And sometimes these dreams are like either epic, important, really exciting, really dope, really funny, or, you know, all of the above. And then I just end up forgetting them because I touched my phone too quickly. Like, so, like when you go to bed tonight, when you wake up in the morning, Just try it. I'm gonna try it too. I'm gonna try it with you guys. Not to touch my phone as soon as I wake.
I used to do that. I just started doing it again. I didn't do it for a few months actually, where I didn't touch my phone. I would try to meditate and pray before doing anything, and then I did it one day where I did my shower, I brushed my teeth, I ate and everything, and I did not touch my phone, and that takes like an hour or 2 hours for me.
I mean,
and I was very impressed.
This don't happen in 2 seconds.
So I don't look like this?
I'm saying.
It's cool.
I was gonna take an L regardless.
There is so much above and beyond than what we see from our eyes. That's very true. Georgina says I barely touch my phone. I was honestly like that, but then people started like messaging me more often and more comments and stuff, and I want to respond to all of you guys' comments, so I like to respond to them as they arise, because I remember when my channel first started growing, I was getting like 100 comments a day, and trying to respond to them within an hour was a lot. It was like, oh my god, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. So I try to respond to them as they go, but I realize that it's more important to really get to know myself every morning and get familiar with my goals for the day. That's really important in the morning, like knowing what you're trying to do for the day. What are your goals? And sometimes people have that on their phone. I think it's really important to have it in a planner as well. Like, I write down my stuff in a planner, and apparently my son likes to write in it as well. Those are his little notes.
Yes, some very important appointments.
Very important, yeah. I wake up with my phone ringing. Oh goodness, is that an alarm or is that like phone calls? Because that would piss me off.
Crazy, bro.
I'd be like, look, I don't want to hear your voice in the morning. I don't want to hear it. But there are times when it's the opposite.
Calls?
No, you need to wake up an hour earlier then, because there's no way.
Turn your phone off.
There's no way first thing in the morning I'm answering a call, like morning breath and all. I'm gonna be pissed off because I'm smelling my morning breath.
Bro, the apartment complexes down in Florida kept calling me like while I was still asleep.
No, you got me messed up.
Did you hear me like last week? Hello?
Why did you pick up?
Because it's important. It's the apartment complex. We haven't secured our relationship.
They can wait. I don't do that. Like, my phone is on Do Not Disturb till 9 a.m. Yes, 9 a.m. I know some of y'all be waking up at 6:30. That's not for me. Okay? Not right now. It's not for me. Not when I'm up at 2 a.m. with my son. No, that's not happening. 6 a.m.
Dr. Rajan Mehta, have you written any books or anything like that? Like, or any,
Yes.
I forgot what to call them.
That's a good question. What do you mean?
Not memoirs.
Like,
they're like
textbooks or something?
No, like they're not books. They're a lot shorter. Sort of like articles, but a little bit longer.
He wants to know if Dr. Rajan has written any text, like any type of text.
He seems to be a deep thinker, and I'm like, maybe he has a philosophy that he's written.
He wants to know about like your philosophies and stuff, and if you have any books that you published or anything that you published at all that he could read. Am I late? I was doing homework. Valente, I'm so proud of you.
Mi amore.
Do your homework, okay?
Woo.
You are getting really hype. Are you trying to steal Valente from me?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Pros.
I don't know what that word means, but I'm going to Google it right now.
Okay. So, yeah, we were just vibing, talking about how important it is to stay out of gossip at first, Valente. And what else did we talk about?
Not necessarily pros. We were talking about how to remember your dreams. Don't touch your phone.
Valente said, take my money. Oh, yeah, we were talking about recording your dreams or trying to remember them, and why it's so important to not get on your phone first thing in the morning, because it disrupts like your goal. It basically disrupts your day. Like, seeing some of the feed that we see in the morning, it's just not, it's very disrupting. Like, when I woke up and I woke up from a nap and I saw that the Capitol was being bombarded, I was like, I don't want to be here anymore. Like, why is this happening?
Oh, okay, he's a dentist.
I'm a dentist. No, I have not written anything philosophical yet.
Okay.
Interesting. I mean, you can still write something. You are a doctor. I mean, you don't have to write about dentistry.
You probably will.
Wait, but you have a book, right? If you gotten your doctoral degree, you've written a book. Is it on dentistry? Valente, do you have a question? Because you said take my money. Do you have a question? Ooh.
Oh my God.
The Leo is waking up.
The Buddha bot.
Our little Leo under his fort.
He's about to be so confused.
I built a fort
Can
over
we
him.
talk about your husband's journey? What exactly do you want to know?
Where do you want to start?
Would you like to know how long it took me to grow my beard? Because it took a long time, and for a while it wasn't connecting, which is something that women love to make fun of. For
I have
whatever
never
reason.
made fun of that. Anything. Oh no, don't get him started with anything. Let's go ahead and stay on topic. Anything spiritual and not Nipsey.
But Nipsey is spiritual.
You're right.
Okay. Well.
Here, you sit right here.
Okay. I'm gonna bring my laptop because I get the comments faster. Ooh, the Buddha bobbin's up, y'all. By the way, Nipsey is all over the back of my laptop, so
Boy.
Like, it's my guy. It's my guy.
No.
Okay, so with my journey, where should I start, hon? I think.
Well, let's start with your trigger. Your triggered spiritual awakening started when Nipsey passed. So he triggered your spiritual
I
awakening.
had a little bit of
Knowledge about it.
No, I had a little bit of like pre-awakening before he passed away. When he passed away, it's like the light switch flipped on. But before that, I knew where the light switch was, but I was just avoiding it. Like
Yeah.
I didn't really
Oh my
want
God.
to.
Do you
I didn't
remember?
really want to do it.
Do
Yeah.
you remember that? And I was like, oh my God, every time I do a reading for you, it says that you're about to have an awakening. And you were like, I don't want that. Because you have been seeing me go through mine.
Yeah,
You were
like hers was scary because she's a lot more powerful than I am, but like mine
first of all,
was
let's not do
very
that.
normal.
You always do that. Stop doing that.
Mine was very normal. Okay, I had one of those regular spiritual awakenings where
So what was mine?
yours was on a whole nother level.
Wow.
Yours was on a whole nother level. Like she's seeing shadow people run at her and seeing walls move and stuff like that. And me, I'm just seeing numbers. You know what I'm saying? And like I was, I'm over here scared of my spiritual awakening because I'm seeing hers. You know, and I'm like, man,
I told you
don't see none of that
yours
stuff.
wasn't gonna be the same. I said we all have like our different. I guess that is kind of scary because you're like, if ours is not the same, what the heck?
Yeah,
am I
is mine gonna
see?
be worse? Like, my spiritual awakening came when my heart was broken by a karmic relationship. What's a karmic relationship?
Like a relationship that teaches you a lot, or it's like like a cycle or something.
It's put there for that specific purpose.
Yeah.
Okay. I think mine started when I first saw a psychic. You remember the psychic that you were talking about yesterday or the day before? I don't remember. When did you go live again? Was that yesterday or the day before? Yesterday.
I don't know. I can't keep up.
The days just fly by now. Anyway, like mine happened because I saw the same psychic that she saw, the one that was like, oh, I have to open your third eye for you and blah 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 and blah blah blah, this and that. And I saw her and I was getting a terrible vibe from her. And like that was the first time I really allowed myself. Georgina says it was 2 days ago. Okay, 2 days ago. That was the first time I allowed myself to step in the same room and get a psychic reading. You know, like before that, I used to be like a diehard Christian. I wouldn't even say it was diehard. I just used to be a Christian. You know, like I would go to church and stuff like that. But one thing about church is that it never resonated with me ever. Like people would really be in the church like crying real tears and stuff like during praise and worship. And I would just be sitting there like I'm just not feeling this like y'all are. Like, I don't know what y'all are feeling right now, but I'm not feeling
It's
the
not
same
resonating.
thing. Yeah. And I always thought I was wrong for that. I was like, maybe I'm not trying hard enough to connect with God and stuff like that. But I was like, dude, if it's not feeling right, it's just not feeling right. So I tried out a whole bunch of different churches. I went to this church called World Mission Society Church of God. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that one, but it's a church. They believe in like Mother God and a whole bunch of stuff. And they broke down the Bible to me in a way that I'd never had it broken down to me before. So I left that church. I left that church because they were acting really weird. Um, like it was a primarily Korean church, and I was like the only black guy there. So obviously, like that was kind of different for them. But they were acting really weird about it, and I was like, I don't really want to be here now. I'm not comfortable anymore. So I left that church too. That was the last church I ever became a member of. After that, I just never went back to church because I was like, this just isn't for me.
So Rajan is actually asking, do you follow anybody, any spiritual guru?
Um, Honestly, no. Honestly, just my wife. Like I watch her videos, I listen to her stuff, I read her articles. Um,
Oh.
I don't have a pastor anymore. I don't have a congregation anymore. And that's no shade to anybody who does. If it works for you, continue to do that because that's a really great thing. It's all about what resonates with you personally. It's just the church stopped resonating with me for a while. And who knows? Maybe someday, like in 20 years' time, I might find myself back in the church building. You know,
Yeah, I think about that all the time. I'm like, who knows? Like, there may be a community, because church is a community that I resonate with more than I've ever resonated with anywhere before.
Yeah, yeah. Valente says, yeah, your wife is a great teacher. Her knowledge is kind of basic, though. Wink, wink. Wow.
Ain't
The
nothing
shade,
basic
Valente.
about this. Ain't nothing basic, okay? The shade.
Valente, what's your address? Because she about to pull up on you.
No, let's just order him a cookie. I think he's just hungry.
Yeah, maybe he's just hangry.
Yeah, he's hangry.
Georgina says, I like when I'm too shy to ask stuff and Valente is getting it for me. Georgina, you can ask anything, really. Like we're not celebrities. We're just normal people. You know, it's like asking your friends a question. Like we got you.
I say that all the time, Rajan.
In my opinion, all religions are the same and have the same goal.
I literally say that all the time. I'm like, we're all aiming to be the best version of ourselves and to connect with Source. That's it. That is what religion is, or that's what the basis of religion is.
That's what religion was supposed to be.
But it's not. Like, a lot of them are saying you can't eat this, you can't eat that, you can't wear this type of clothing, you can't wear that. And I'm like, wait.
I feel like ego spilled into religion.
Yeah.
Because even if you look back in history, right? And I'm a big history guru. I don't know all the history of everything, but you know, I know some like interesting facts and stuff. And when Emperor Constantine split up all the churches and stuff into the different congregations that you see today, Catholic, Baptist, Episcopal, all those, it was because people just could not agree. They couldn't put their egos to the side and understand, like, hey, we're all trying to get to the same common goal here. Like, we're all trying to get to the kingdom of heaven. Why can't we find like a medium path for all of us to walk on together? They couldn't come to that agreement. That's why you see all these different congregations today. And if you ever wonder, oh, why are there so many churches around? Why don't they just have one big church? Ego, once again, like. How
everybody wants to have the best church.
Yeah, like who, like honestly, think about it. Like, how would all these pastors and stuff be okay with, like, listening to one pastor every Sunday? Like, so many of them would have to step down and stop giving their message and all that stuff, and they're just not okay with that. You know, like, a lot of pastors do have egos. Like they really do. They have egos. I know my pastor. He had a big. I still love him to this day. I think he's awesome, but he had a big ego. Like, one of his favorite sayings is, "Whose name is on the bus?" I was like, "Oh my god," because his name was on the bus. It was
but
his
what does
church,
that matter?
You know
like,
no, it was like people trying to make decisions for the church, like over him. And he's like, "I built this church literally from the ground up, and my name is on the bus. I make the decisions here, blah blah blah, this and that," because ego, right? But I think that once I left the church, I started to pursue answers to like my own spirituality. 'Cause I still felt like spirituality needed to be a part of my life. I just didn't know in what form. Um, and I started, I guess, like being a Christian that didn't go to church, like one of those Christians that don't go to church, you know. Uh, and let me see. Georgina says, "Oh, tell me about it. We, my country, invested more in the church than in hospitals," and that's an unfortunate thing that happens as well. I'll
You know
never
what's
forget
sad?
one time all the assistant pastors bought my pastor a Bentley, and I was like, "You just bought this man a $100,000 car? Do you know how many people in this congregation are paying their tithes and offering and don't have a car?"
Don't have food? You
And I'm
mean?
like, "You just bought a what?" I'm like, "You just bought a what?" Like, no, that's not okay. That's not okay at all. And I just when it comes to that, I don't mind if a pastor dresses in nice suits and things like that.
And
Like,
has nice stuff.
yeah,
That's fine. But
my issue comes when because pastors are required legally to get a salary.
yeah.
That like literally by law they're required to take a salary. So if they're taking a salary based on how much income is coming into the church and they can afford whatever they're affording, cool, great, you know. But I think that where I draw the line is you are literally taking things out of our tithes and offering to get stuff that you don't need. Yes, you need a house, you need a car, you need suits to wear to church and stuff. If you want to get the nicest ones, cool, that's on you. But I draw the line when it comes to the extra stuff. Why does he need a Bentley when he already has 2 cars or 3 cars? Why does he need a Bentley?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, why would you assistant pastors need to go buy him suits when he already has suits in his closet? Why would you need to try to buy him a house when he already has a house? Like again, if he wants to take his paychecks and go and do that stuff, cool. If he can afford a
What
mansion
type
based
of
off of his
mojo
paychecks,
does
cool.
he have going on here? What type of
Well,
air are these people breathing?
The church's message, which I agree with the church's message, which is a message of like God wants you to be abundant. God wants you to have money.
Oh,
God wants
yeah,
you to have
okay.
this, that, and the third. And so that was a message that was constantly preached every single Sunday. Like I don't know what you guys heard. Like God wants us to struggle and stuff like that. No, He doesn't. Um, and that message is fine, but the execution of that message also matters. You can't say that.
Yeah, it would have
and
been
then
nice. Like in my head, I'm thinking, how did you even take that Bentley? Like how were you okay with taking that?
that's what I was trying to figure out. I was like, if that's me,
And I
the
already
least
have a
I'm going
car
to
or
do
2
is
cars.
take my other cars and donate them to members of
Yeah.
the congregation. If
Yeah.
that's what you want to do after all of that, okay, that's how you make up for it. That's how you fix that. That's how you create a balance because everything needs to be balanced. You can't have every single luxury car in your garage and then somebody in your congregation that's paying tithes and offering does not have a car
Yeah.
or is struggling to get their kid to school every day or is still having to shop at Big Lots while you're shopping at the Gucci store.
Yeah.
Like it started not to make sense to me, and that's when I started to drift away from the church a lot. And I think at that point I started searching for the truth. Like I said, I went to that church, the Worldman Society Church of God. They were acting weird, but I learned a lot. Big ups to them. I appreciate them for life, for everything that they taught me, everything they clarified for me in the Bible. But then I didn't have a church home because I didn't want one anymore. And then fast forward to when Nipsey passed away, that was the light switch for me where I looked at the light switch and I was like, okay, I'm turning this thing on. And I turned it on and life's just been different since then. I went from being somebody who was okay with doing something I didn't like to do for money. I was in the military at the time and I decided like no, like I deserve more than that. Like Nipsey inspired me. He told me basically like you can make a bigger impact on this world than you think you can. And I was like, you know what? He's right. I can do that. And I started to make moves to do that. I started to think differently, read different books, do more research on things. And I made the decision that I was going to get out of the military and pursue my dreams. And that's where we currently are right now. And Um, I think the biggest takeaway is that, Lena, she tried to get that message through to me plenty of times, but nobody can get that message through to you more than yourself can. There's something that's going to happen in your life that
Yeah, that's why
that
I
sparks
never
something for
like. I
you.
literally never forced your awakening. As much as I wanted you to be awakened with me, I was like, this having an awakening is a choice. It's a choice that you have. Now you're gonna hear, and once you have your awakening, you're gonna realize, oh, I used to see 11:11 when I was in high school, or I used to see 9:11 when I was in high school, or I used to see all of these numbers and stuff, and I've always had all of these signs leading up to this experience. And that's when you realize I was meant to be awakened.
Yeah.
It led me up to this point so that I would be familiar with it, and that's the blessing, to be honest. I did want to talk about what Valente said. He said religion is stupid. To me, I don't. Religion is not for me, but it gets some people where they need to be. It really helps people to progress spiritually, and I understand that. Like, I get that. So for some people, it is what they have. It is all they have. It's all they understand, and it's what resonates with them. It doesn't resonate with everybody. It definitely doesn't resonate with me at all. But I look at people and I'm like, you're becoming a better person. Some people become blind because of religion, but some people become better people because they finally have morals that they understand.
I think the biggest thing that we as people need to do is make sure that we're not being too judgy of what anybody else is doing or what they believe in or anything.
Because it's what helps them. It's what's
Yeah,
working on their journey.
if it's making them a better person, then that's literally all that matters. That's the only thing that matters is what's making you a better
Grow
person
spiritually and mind, body, and spirit.
Yeah. Now you have people who are supporting causes that clearly don't make them a better person. It makes them a 10 times worse person. And those are the people that we need to look at and be like, you're kind of being an idiot. Like you're following something that you probably don't even believe. You're following something that's making you into a worse version of yourself. And all you're doing is talking about how much good you think you're doing when that's it's not really the truth, And maybe you should look somewhere else instead of, focusing so much on the label of what it is. Because the label of what it is, like you can say, "Oh, I'm this," and then people will automatically think something about you.
Yeah.
But like that's not what's it's not important what people think about you. It's about what you actually are because that is what you're going to have to live with for.
It's the same
forever.
thing with race. Like race and religion are very similar in some cases. Like people really believe based off of what race you are, you're a certain type of person, but that's not. No, my self-identity does not even start at race.
Yeah.
Race has nothing to do with who. Well,
now I'm gladly black. I'm happily, proudly black. You know what I'm saying? But that's not all there is to Alfonso.
Yeah, and that's not where it starts.
Yeah.
Like it's one tiny piece to who you are.
In America, that is where it starts, unfortunately. But me and her have traveled all around the world together, and like it's such a beautiful thing because we've gotten to see areas where like that's not the first thing that matters about you.
Yeah,
like,
or that someone notices about you.
Yeah, people want to get to know who you are.
I definitely think that the UK didn't look at us based off of the color that we were.
I know that's a big problem over there, but the people that we interacted with, like
maybe it wasn't the area that we were in, Or maybe people are socially trying to work on it.
I mean, it's kind of like America over there. Not as bad, but it's kind of like America over there where people like are just like you got some people that are racist and some people that aren't.
Like Slovenia didn't look at us any type of way, but they had blackface all over the place.
I just think they're uneducated on why that's not okay. I don't think
We've
they hate black
people. Where we've
people.
seen some weird stuff, and I'm just like, what?
Yeah, that was weird.
What is this? They literally had posters and billboards of blackface.
Yeah.
And that was one of the strangest things I've ever seen in my life.
I was like, I'm so uncomfortable now. Naja was too. I was like, yeah, we should.
Yeah, I was like, we're almost done these burgers. It's time to go.
Let's get out of here. Dr. Mehta said, what are your thoughts about self-realization? Is it the ultimate reason why we are born in this world?
I have no idea why we are here.
I don't either. I have my theories about why we're born in this world.
Yeah.
I think that some of us are not originally from Earth or like this realm or this dimension or whatever it is. Basically, I think that some of us are sent here to assist worlds in moving forward and becoming better. Um, Gosh, if any of you guys watch The Good Place, I don't know if any of you guys watch The Good Place, but is his name Michael? Is that the head demon? So Michael eventually becomes friends with all of the humans, and he goes back to Earth to try to help them change into better people.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like for us, that is basically how a lot of us are, where we're just sent here to fulfill a certain purpose to make a lot of people in this world better than they are, and spark like sort of like an awakening in other people. So honestly, like, why are we here? We are so
I don't really understand it, but I know that once we get to meet, you know, our fulfillment or destiny, or whenever we die, we'll kind of figure that stuff out.
Yeah,
is what I think.
I've looked at this planet so many times and said how ghetto it is.
I look at it and I think we're literally a game of Grand Theft Auto. Like, we're literally a game of Grand Theft Auto. It's ghetto.
I look at Earth right now. I feel this peace that's within me, and I feel like this like, how do I say it? Not selflessness, because I'm not perfect either. But I feel like this this part of me inside that's like pure and like always wants to do good and things like that. And I'm like, this Earth cannot be like, Earth can, you know what? Here's the best way to explain it. When babies are first born, they're completely innocent. They only do bad things, like if they're taught primarily those bad things. Anything that they do is of the purest intentions, whether it's exploring or expressing their emotions. Yeah, they don't know that they're doing anything bad. They're just doing, right? But when we get older, we start to become contaminated with the ways of the earth, and we start to do things out of spite towards people. Like, we're mean to people, or we assault people, or we take from each other.
Run us.
Yeah, and I'm like that person that we come onto earth as, that I believe is what everyone is like where we are actually from. A world full of people with the purest intentions that do right by each other and treat each other with kindness and things like that. And I feel like we are literally just here to help assist people that are from here to be their best selves. I think that's all it is. That's my philosophy. I could be completely inaccurate. You know, maybe we are all from here, you know, and
this is just a whole game of trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Literally a game of trying to figure it out.
Life feels like a TV show. Your body is a character and your inside doesn't matter. Sometimes I feel like I don't belong to this world. I never feel like I belong to this world,
Never.
Doctor.
What
Ever.
planets do you guys feel like you belong to that's in this universe?
I don't even feel like there's any planets in this solar system, in this galaxy that we are from.
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
like
I don't feel like we're from this.
What are you doing?
I don't feel like we're from this galaxy. I don't feel like we're from this dimension, anything like that. I feel like just where we're from, I don't see myself as the same as a lot of people in this world. I look at the things that a lot of people in this world do, and I'm just like, I can't understand it.
I can't understand a lot of stuff either. Like, people literally torturing people. Like, I'm like, where did you come from? Like
the selfishness of some people too. Like they're always out for their own gain, and people always yelling at each other and screaming at each other. And
people who harm children, that too.
Yeah,
like,
I'm
that's
like,
another thing.
what is wrong with people, you know?
I don't really understand a lot of that stuff.
I'm like, there's no way that we're the same. There's no way we're cut from the same cloth. Where is your husband from? Where am I from? And where is Lina from? He wants you to ask the cards. Lina missed it.
I don't think I'm gonna find that in the cards. Like, if I'm being honest, I don't think I'm gonna find that in the cards.
I don't think we're meant to know exactly what that answer is right now.
Yeah, like, I'm not sure I could. I mean, I'm sure that it's possible, but I don't really
haven't I
have.
asked you to do that for me before?
I don't have. Yeah, you asked me like where you were. Remember, I meditated on your ring. I was telling them about that, and then I saw Archangel Michael.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like there's so many places that we're from. Like, I feel like we've lived multiple times. Especially if you feel like you were in a karmic relationship, then that means that you lived before now.
I find it odd that I've never been in a situation where I was like really in danger, you know, like there was a chance that anything was going to like seriously injure me or harm me. And when you told me about Archangel Michael, I was like, that makes sense. Like I must be extremely protective. Like all these interactions that people have had with the police, I'm as black as anybody, and I haven't had those interactions yet in my life. Or the gun violence, or getting robbed, or getting jumped, or anything like that. Like I've never had any of those experiences before, and I've been alive for 26 years. Never had one experience like that. And I've always wondered why, because I'm not like I grew up in District Heights, Maryland. Like that's not the safest place in the world, but yet I was never in any danger. I was never threatened. You know, like where does that come from?
You do have quite a bit of luck in your life too, which I thought was pretty fascinating when I found out that Archangel Michael is protecting you. Baby, you're not even supposed to have that. You're not even supposed to have that.
Our baby threw my controller on the ground again.
I'll buy you a new one. Valente, don't you want to buy him a new one?
Yeah, Valente.
Since y'all best friends.
$60 donation for that reading that you want.
That's how much your thing costs?
Yeah.
That's how much you've been spending on them things.
Mm-hmm.
The whole game system gotta go. It's gotta go. It's gotta go. $60. Ridiculous.
I'm sorry.
Now I get why you be telling Zane he can't play with it. You wow.
He's broken 2 of my controllers already. He's trying so hard to break the third.
Like I said, I'll buy you one. I'll buy you one.
Can you grab it real quick so you know? You were a second too late. Anyway.
He's fine.
But Dr. Rajan, I completely oh my gosh, Valente just bought us a cookie. What? Oh my god.
Whose is it? Mine or his?
I feel like it should
Serious
be mine.
question.
Because I've been on here spitting some real stuff, you know what I'm saying? So Valente, what's it gonna be?
Wow. I'm gonna feel some type of way if you say it's for him.
We're waiting on the comment from Valente.
Excuse me,
Come on, Valente, who's it for? Valente gonna make us
Are you
wait.
saying each cookie is $1? Is that what you're saying?
Oh my gosh, is not the answer we're looking for.
Wow.
Pick a side. You pick a side.
Wow. It's cool. It's real cool.
Wow. Anyway.
You don't hear one little time, 2 little times, 1.5 little times. It's cool.
My journey is a very interesting one, though, and it's one that I resisted for a really long time. And I think a lot of people have that similar story. Lina!
You should have known. You should have known. Are you hurt? You shouldn't be.
Valente just hating on my beard because it's connecting and it's thick and it's luscious.
You feel really good about this
long.
connecting beard.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're there.
Yeah.
Like, is that grown man status?
Yeah, it's grown man status. I got a beard and a kid. Can't nobody call me a baby no more.
They're still gonna call you a baby.
Well, like I said, my journey was something I resisted. I wish I didn't resist it as long as I did, honestly. Like, I wish I just would have jumped into it. But I think I needed the right spark to help me jump into it and stay with it anyway, because I think if I would have jumped into it before, maybe I would have, like, kind of faded out of it, you know, like, just go back to what I know. But that's why I say Nipsey is, like, the third most important thing in my life, because of just the impact that he had on my mindset,
and still has
mentally and
to this
spiritually.
day.
Yeah, it hasn't changed. Like, you would think it's been a while since he died, and you would think that that would have, like, you know, been like, you know, listening to less Nipsey music and stuff like that. I still listen to him almost every single day, and I listen to them so much that my wife knows the lyrics.
You mean your son?
My son knows the lyrics too.
He knew the lyrics out the womb. Came out here talking about something. I'm surprised Laura's not in here. She had a personal reading with me today. And Zane was in the background, and then he came over to me and he was like this. and my sessions are on Zoom, so she saw him going like that. It was adorable.
Oh my god.
He's a character.
Like it's I'm glad you asked though, Valente. I appreciate you giving me an opportunity to talk about that, because like I like to learn from other people's spiritual awakenings too. But like I said, mine was one that I resisted for so long, and I shouldn't have, but I did. And you know, I think that divine timing took place, and I awakened right at the perfect time. And I'm glad it wasn't any later. I'll say that. I'm glad it wasn't any later. And yeah, here we are now. Now I'm on live with my psychic wife.
I am not limited to just being a psychic.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, that's what he thinks of me. So, you know, there's nothing bad with what you just said. I'm just messing with you.
Valente says, my spiritual awakening was tragic. My heart was destroyed. I'm
That
really
happens
sorry
a lot,
about that.
actually. That happens a lot. When you're shattered, you look for the light, and your spiritual awakening illuminates that light.
Yeah.
It becomes that light. So it's very common for people to have a heartbreak and then start waking up, start seeing numbers, and it's a place where you're reinventing yourself, basically.
I think it's a way to you to be happy about what happened, because you realize like it did serve a purpose that made you better than you were, and without it you might not have reached that, you know, without that heartbreak.
Yeah, nobody wants to go through a heartbreak and then like spiral down.
Yeah, you've spiraled up, Valente, it seems, you know. And honestly, like, as heartbreaking as that situation probably was, because you probably really cared about that person, probably really wanted it to work out, and when it didn't, like, that's a hard pill to swallow, you know. And you know, I've been there previously. Like, it took me a while to move on, but eventually you do move on, and eventually you do, like, reach your ultimate form, you know, become the best version of yourself. And I think that with everything that I've been through, everything I've put myself through too, like, I think on the other end, it's come out to like the best version of myself that's ever existed in this lifetime, at least, because I don't know how many lives I've lived. Like,
this universe is literally infinite. I don't even try to figure out a lot of the stuff that's going on with it. I love me a good conspiracy theory, but
yes, you do.
leave me alone.
I'm getting very positive vibes seeing you both. Thank you so much, Doctor. I really appreciate that. Like I said earlier, that's something I work on a lot. Like, I want to... Laura's here!
Oh, we were just talking about you, Laura. I was telling them about how you saw Zane on the Zoom session going like this.
Valente said, why is your husband so wise? I don't really think I'm that wise, but that's probably why, like, I come off as wise.
I think we're both old souls, you know? Like,
yeah.
I definitely, so the weirdest thing is, I don't really try to get into the whole twin flame thing, but I'll see a psychic and they're like, they won't even see him sometimes, and they'll be like, you're with your twin flame, or this dream that you had is about you and your twin flame. I'm like, how do you know I'm with anyone to begin with? Like, how do you know that? And Laura said he's the cutest. Yeah, his little cute dancing, he's so adorable. But yeah, I just think old souls, like, I feel like and then, like, the way that we connected as best friends and stuff, I feel like we've been together multiple times. It's very weird.
It was pretty effortless.
Look what he said.
He literally has the voice of a prophet from the Roman times.
You have no idea how obsessed he is with Rome.
Yeah.
No idea. We went to Rome because of his obsession.
Like, I was so hyped when...
She just brought up Old Town Road. That's what he's
That's
listening
exactly
to now.
what just started playing. That's so weird.
That's what he was listening to earlier.
Really?
Yeah.
But, like, you know, Stephen A, he's, like, one of my favorite sports personalities in the world. And he said something on First Take one day that really resonated with me. He was like, I'm brilliant because I know I'm not. And I know he's not the first person to say that, but it was the first time I had heard it. I know he got that quote from somewhere else. But,
yeah.
That is... Like, I work really, really hard on like maybe even an excessive amount. I work really hard on like always trying to say or uh, put out the right thing, you know, and
That's
whatever.
gonna be so fun to clean up.
Yeah,
Cheerios everywhere in the room. So great.
Zane, you're the best.
Mm.
But like I try really hard to like be careful about what I'm saying and how I'm saying it because like I really do want people to feel good after they talk to me, and I don't want to come off as if I feel like I know more than I do or like I know more than anybody else. Like any room that I go into, I'm ready to learn from somebody else. Like I will ask you a question about whatever topic that we're talking about because I feel like everybody has some type of knowledge that I can take from them.
Exactly.
Like, no matter what. And
like don't look at anybody below you because all of us are learning from each other. Like life is this big lesson.
I learn
It's
from
literally one
Zane
big
all the
lesson.
time. If I can learn
All
from
the
a
time.
1.5-year-old, I can learn from anybody. I don't
We
care
literally
who it
were
is.
learning from a 1-day-old.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
because a lot of the things that you see in life are true for you in that moment. But no, we haven't been to India. I would love to go though. I've always wanted to meditate in India.
I've just always wanted to go to the markets. Like I've been to Morocco. That's the closest thing to a like Indian market I've ever been to. Was the Moroccan market in Marrakesh. And it was insane. I was like, I love this. Like, they had so much different stuff there. I came home with this nice, like, police hat. It was, like, the freshest thing ever. And then
What
I
happened
lost
to that
it.
hat? The bowling alley?
Hmm.
Oh.
No, but I went in, so I lost it in a game of bowling to the guy who owned the bowling alley. He was like, I'll bet you the hat. I was like, well, I'll bet you 10 of you guys' dollars or whatever. I forgot what it was called. I knew what it was called at the time. I forgot now. But I was like, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. And this cheating bowling alley was not letting me knock down no pins. I was like, this is garbage. And so he took my hat. So I had to go back to the market the next day.
Didn't he work there?
He owned it.
He owned it, and you bet the guy that owned.
I'm an extremely competitive person. I never back down.
Wait. I'm trying to understand. You bet the guy that owned the bowling alley that you could beat him.
I almost
bowling?
won.
Almost ain't
I
good
lost
enough.
by like 7 pins, I think.
Almost ain't good enough. It's like, no. I remember I cracked on you when it first happened. I was like, just get back home. Like, I'm over this. Like, just come back home. I'm over it.
Bro, like, I don't back down from any challenges. It's a
Laura,
toxic trait
he's
of
a
mine.
Scorpio. That's why you would have done the same thing. He's a Scorpio. Just like your rising sign, he's a sun Scorpio.
I should have fallen for my hat. But instead, I decided to do the right thing and just go back to the market the next day and look for another one. And I found one. I ended up coming home with another police hat. So it's nothing like your first one, though. But unfortunately, I'll never get that one back. So whatever.
Oh, I'll buy you another one. So Valente says, your life sounds so interesting. You've been to Rome? Yes, we actually lived in Italy for 2.5 years.
2 and 3
maybe
quarters.
20 months.
2 and 3 quarters.
Maybe 20 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've been to Rome, Pompeii, Florence.
He's been to almost every continent.
I've been to 4 continents. I still have 3 left.
What are the other 3 that you have left? South America?
One of them I'm not going to.
South America?
Antarctica and Australia.
Antarctica, Australia. Oh, I want to go to Australia.
So I've been, obviously, I live in North America.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to Africa. I've been to Asia. Lived a year in Korea. And I have been to Europe.
We've been to Slovenia.
Yeah, Slovenia, Croatia, which is amazing.
He's been to a lot more
Gosh,
places than me,
Croatia,
but
Zagreb is beautiful during Christmas time,
Yeah.
man. I swear.
I heard that it's even more beautiful during the summer, like the beaches and stuff. I didn't even know they had beaches.
No Romania, unfortunately. No Romania. I did want to go to Dracula's castle, but no Romania.
Not the spiders in Australia.
Them ain't spiders. I don't know what those are. Those are like those are past spiders at this point. Those are like mammals. Those
Spiders
ain't even insects.
creep me out. Like I've saved a lot of spiders back in my day. Like when people were about to step on them, I was like, as much as I hate spiders, I'm going to pick this spider up with my hand and take it outside.
I actually love spiders. I hate small spiders. I like big ones. I like tarantulas because let me tell you why.
Mm-mm.
Let me tell you why. The tarantulas okay, you get to a point where a spider is so big that they start looking more in the family of, not looking like, but they start like feeling like more in the family of like a mouse or a guinea pig or something, because how big they are.
You're really trying
But
to make this case, and you're making it worse.
when the spiders are like small and there's like 100 of them just running around, I don't like that, bro.
Ew,
I don't like that.
Laura said the smaller ones can scurry.
Yeah, bro. Like the tarantulas, you know where they going. They're not gonna move that fast. They're gonna walk. You know, they just gonna do their thing. You know, they're gonna But then the small spiders. I'm like, yo, especially when like the mom is carrying all of them. Like, have you ever seen a video of like somebody smashing like one of the bigger spiders and then a whole bunch of the little spiders like start crawling out and you're like, ugh.
I told you what happened to me right when I was younger. There was a spider and I was only like 10. So I was like, hey, I'm already vacuuming. Why not vacuum it up? It was pregnant. There were spiders everywhere. I ran upstairs. I was like, no, bro. No. I am traumatized from
All right,
that.
no more
That is why I don't
spiders.
like
No more spiders. No more spiders. We're done talking about spiders. We're done talking about spiders. We're done talking about spiders. Okay, what else? What other comments do we have up in here? Valente says, Valente believes that I was reincarnated to learn from all kinds of people. I'm fine with that. You know what I mean? Like, so, fun fact about me, I do want to go around the world and be a motivational speaker. That's what I want to get paid to do the most. I want to get paid like $50,000 every time I pop up to speak for an hour, you know, and sign some autographs or like hang out with some people and stuff like that.
We're definitely meant to travel.
Yeah,
like, the both of us.
We got that reading a long time ago. Like that's happening. But during that journey that I take, when I go around and I'm speaking to all these places, all these people, I want them to talk to me too. I want to learn from every single person that I meet, because I think that everybody brings something really unique and significant to the table, and you're never too big, smart, famous, rich to learn from anybody. You know, Jay-Z learns from Warren Buffett. You know, you would think Jay-Z is like, okay, I have enough money now, I don't need to really learn from anybody else. Nope, he's like, yeah, let me go talk to Warren Buffett real quick, and hey, Beyonce, come on, we're gonna go talk to Warren Buffett real quick so we can learn about how to spend this money.
You're so irritating, but great job. That was definitely Jay-Z. Definitely.
Yeah. So,
definitely.
So, yeah.
You're a fool, man.
Go on, brush your shoulder off. Yeah.
Ew. Can you do anybody else?
Can I? I'm gonna do that Denzel Washington one from yesterday.
No. I didn't like that one at all.
So this train needs to be stopped. Okay, we're gonna stop this train. You, all of you, we're gonna stop this train. Yeah? Okay. All right, you have a gun, I have a gun. Okay.
Ew.
You gonna
Bro, get out of here. We're done. You're done. Like, you're done. She said the eyebrows. I can't. It was the lips for me, though. Like, I cannot.
It's not my job to like you. You don't gotta like you, I don't gotta like you, he don't gotta like you.
I said you're done. Ew, the lips. I can do the gingerbread man from Shrek 2. Oh my god.
The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man!
How long did you practice that one? She said it's the nod for me. Bro, he's so crazy. Stop it. I don't want to see it anymore. It's creeping me out. We're gonna get a divorce over this Denzel Washington craziness. Hi, Moonlight. How are you?
Moonlight is in the building. What's good?
Moonlight is Trevor's mom.
Trevor's mom. Trevor.
He was in a semi-coma.
He was in
semi-conscious coma.
Moonlight, what's good? Yo, that story is dope. That story is dope. And I'm glad it's moving in the right direction. That is so freaking cool.
We lit a candle.
My gosh. Yeah, our candle is actually
it's gone now.
We had this one lit and it's all gone. We let it go and it's all gone. Yeah. So
I'm thinking about using that same candle that was for Trevor And because it's completely empty, like it burned all the way through, I want to plant something in it for newness. I think it would be nice
Yeah,
to
that'd
plant
be
something in it
be
for
pretty
newness.
dope. Like that's a cool story. Like I'm glad things are moving in the right direction. Like when she told me about that, I was like, really? That's interesting.
Did
Because
you
like
watch
she's
it?
uh no. I was gonna say, like, you've been watching The Magicians, and it just reminded
It
me
was
of
so
Penny.
in alignment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just reminded me of Penny. I was like, yo, that's really cool. But yeah. So I'm glad you're in here. Hope you're having a great day. I was just doing the Denzel Washington impersonation. If you want to see it, just let me know, and I'll do it again.
No, you don't want to see that.
Yeah.
You don't want to see that. I have to
Dr.
leave
Meta
now.
says I have to leave now. So, oh my goodness.
Well,
Thanks
thank
for
you for
even
being
on
here.
here.
Yeah.
Jeez. Oh my
Wow,
gosh.
get your rest. Yes,
Yeah.
get your rest.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Good night. It's 3 a.m.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Oh my goodness.
That is insane.
Did I miss any comments?
No, I haven't.
Valente said, "Can I be a third wheel? I would be the annoying teenager." We kind of already have that with my cousin.
Yeah.
Isn't she 19? She's 19.
I thought she's 20 now.
I don't know how old she is. I'm trying to be a better cousin. I know her birthday's coming up, but
Absolutely ridiculous.
I can never tell how old she is. She reminds me of a 16-year-old all the time, though. Like, let's say 18. Because, like, she's old enough to make decisions.
But she's not old enough to go ahead and do it.
Shut up. We're not cutting nobody up in here. I'm going to tell her. What time is it? I'm going to tell her exactly 76 minutes. Yup. It did go real goofy. It's him. It's him. Like, I'm always laughing.
Oh,
like,
it's me.
Stop.
It's me. It's not Valente. It's not Moonlight. It's not Laura. It's me. Okay.
Stop it.
Okay.
Stop it. You used to do another invitation. I cannot remember.
Stephen
what it
A.
was.
Smith. But I don't know if any of
Oh
them
my
watch
God,
First
no.
Takes. So
Do you guys like sports? He is a sports fanatic. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I can't wait till we move to Florida though. And like he starts doing his little sports things there. Because he's studying sportscasting at Full Sail right now.
yeah, it's gonna be lit, y'all. It's gonna be lit. I need y'all to be watching me just like y'all watch Lina.
Bro, Laura is hilarious. She said I can barely remember my own age, let alone my cousin. I'm the same way.
You know what's crazy? I started to forget how old I was too.
It happens. When you turn 30 though, like you'll remember that you're 30. But like the whole decade, you'll just remember that you're 30 something.
I hope I still look like this when I'm 30.
You're almost 30, so.
I'm 26. Slow down.
You be the main one talking about some, when I had a kid, that means I added 5 years onto my life. I'm like, boy, okay. All right. Well, I'm still 24. Like, you could be 31 if you want to, but I'm still 24. I'm 23 and I struggle. All I know is that my back hurts. Bro, I be feeling the same way, especially after having this boy. He's back here somewhere. But after having him, I was like, my body just feels weird. Like, I feel like I'm 45. Take a hike, Lina. The man is 21. You 21 now.
Yeah.
Wow. So I'm kind of a cougar. Like, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Ooh.
Was that nice?
Wow, then this live girl, you keep playing around. You know what I'm saying?
Shut up. What is wrong with him? Laura came in here and he started acting goofy. That's what it is. It's Laura's energy, his energy, and my energy together.
Me and Laura turning up in here.
Yeah, Laura's lit. She lit. She lit out here. That was funny though. I can't remember my own age. I really don't be remembering how old I am.
Yeah, sometimes sometimes I think I'm 27, but I'm not 27 yet. I turned 27 later.
You've been trying to rush it.
What you mean I'm trying to? Your
You
son
been
is
trying-
back there getting crunk, bro.
He's always getting
This
crunk.
boy's back there like.
Moonlight's in Florida.
You're in Florida?
We'll
What
have
part
to
of
see
Florida are
you.
you in?
Yeah, where are you at in Florida? Or what are you nearby? You don't have to tell us like where you're at for real.
We are moving to the Orlando area.
Yeah, we're moving to Orlando area. I just found out that well, I kind of know for a couple of months, but I wasn't sure if she lived in Florida. But Bahati Life, I think, lives in Florida. I don't know what part of Florida she lives in. She has to be
It's
near
gotta
a
be
beach.
Fort Lauderdale, probably the Miami area.
Yeah, I think it's around Miami because she goes to the beach all the time. But there's beaches
I
everywhere.
mean, there's
right?
beaches everywhere, but I'm getting like the Miami vibe from
yeah.
like her setup and everything.
Y'all gotta use the bathroom. I'll be back.
I gotta run the lab by myself.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. Hit me with questions. Ain't even gotta be about spirituality stuff no more, man. Hit me with some questions. Hit me up if you guys ever visit the UK. Laura, when we come back to the UK, we're hitting you up. Because ain't no if. I'm going back. I'm from DC, but London is my favorite city ever. Like, ever. I've never been to a city that I fell more in love with than London. And that's for sure. What is your child doing in the background? He is watching music videos and going absolutely bananas. That's what he's doing. Let me fast forward it for you a little bit, buddy. He's probably about to get lit. That's what he does. Let's see what he does. Hold on. Zane. Y'all see this man? Y'all see this man vibing? This man back there getting it.
Yo, that's funny. He's hilarious.
You're in Orlando?
Who's in Orlando?
Moonlight.
Yeah, we gotta meet up.
Yeah, we gotta meet up. Seriously, we got to meet up. The past
Laura's...
2.5 years. That's what's up.
Yo, Laura's in the UK. Did you tell her where we went?
Yeah, I told her. I told her when we come back because there's no if. It's when.
Yeah, we love the UK.
London is my favorite city. Period.
He almost tried to move there, and I was like, I don't like the weather.
Yeah, I tried to convince her like, hey, let's move to the UK and I'll start doing work and stuff like that. And she was like, nah, it rains too much. I was like, okay, but it was probably the best.
Yeah, I don't really like the weather. We got really lucky because when we went there, the weather was so great, except like the last 2 days. But I don't really like the weather.
Valente says, when are we coming to San Francisco? We will come to San Francisco whenever you invite us to San Francisco.
I've never been to California. We have a friend out there though, so.
Brandon.
Well, we got Brandon and we got another friend in California. I don't know where Ogu?
Oh, he's in LA.
LA.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We are in downtown Orlando in a hotel for the past 2.5 years. The house is finally under construction in Ocala. Where's Ocala at? Is that like in the metropolitan area of Orlando? Laura says she is based in London and sometimes Durham. I'm gonna be honest with you, Laura. I know most of the cities in the UK because I follow the Premier League. That's the only reason I know like of half of like what these places are. Because like I'm a big Arsenal fan, and it's like I know all the cities like Wolverhampton, Fulham, Crystal Palace, Bournemouth, Brighton. Are you an Arsenal fan too? Let's go. Okay, we suck right now, but guess what? It's okay because we love our team. That's what's up.
That's funny.
Are you kidding me? Bro.
What?
She said her dad has season tickets to Arsenal. Do you know how hard Premier League tickets are to get? Remember I kept trying and there's just never any tickets available. Like you can go on StubHub and you just cannot buy any Valente, now we're not coming. We're not coming to San Francisco because
I will come to San Francisco because I don't really do sports. So
you're not gonna stand by your husband?
I'm sorry, but sports ain't my thing. So yeah, that's not my thing. I'm not into sports.
Well, I won't be there, Valente. So you're just gonna have to hang out with her by yourself.
You are being a child.
Whatever.
You'll be okay. You'll survive.
Laura's my best friend now.
You can have Valente. Valente's disrespectful. You can have Valente.
I'll be quiet.
Oh my gosh.
Little brat.
Valente said, man, Laura, give me back my man. Laura said, I'm not into sports either. It's more of a
Aw.
cultural thing. My dad was teaching me Arsenal songs since birth. Yes.
Aw.
Like it's like sports is really inherited, you know. I turned out to absolutely love it. But not everybody does, but some people like will just watch it into he tried to trick my mom into calling me Laresna. That oh my god. What if I just had like Packers backwards and I was like, babe, this would be a great name for our daughter, and you didn't even notice
I would
it?
have been like, for whose daughter? Because you must have impregnated someone else.
What if you didn't even know? What if you didn't even know?
Because that's not, no.
Well, like sports really is inherited, and so while I ended up loving sports, I didn't end up loving my dad's favorite football team. He is a Washington football fan, and I'm a Packers fan. You know, he wanted me to be a Washington fan too, but I just didn't like the team as much as he liked the team, you know. So he left your birth to go to an Arsenal Tottenham match. You know, I can't even be mad at him, you know.
Bro, what?
It's the rivalry.
I would fight you.
It's the rivalry.
I would fight you.
It's the rivalry. Yes, Laura, it's the team formerly known as the Redskins, but they changed their name because Redskins is racist. So they changed their name to the Washington Football Team for now until they get a new nickname. And it seems like things are actually turning out pretty well for them, you know. Like they made the playoffs for the first time in a while this year after changing their name to the Washington Football Team. So I think they're changing their whole culture. She said she's not kidding. He literally left.
I believe you. I wasn't quite.
I mean, Arsenal Tottenham is like Redskins Cowboys here. Probably even worse. Like they're out for blood in that rivalry. Like North London is split between red and blue. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, I hated the name. I always hated the name too. And like, not only is your name racist, but like you really have a Native American person on as your logo. Like, so you're meaning to be racist.
So I will say that part I don't think was racist, the logo. And the reason I say that is because Florida State Seminoles do the same thing. They literally have like almost the same exact mascot as the Redskins did. But the difference is Florida State is actually in a partnership with the Seminole tribe down in Florida. So the Seminole tribe allows them to use...
It's not appropriation in that case.
Yeah, they allow them to use their likeness. They allow them to use that logo and that name down in Florida State.
I mean, but
that's
the name
because
Redskins
there's a heavy
kind
presence.
of like really...
Yeah, there's no tribe called the
It's
Redskins.
just like...
Yeah,
Wow.
there's no tribe called the Redskins. There's a tribe called the Seminoles, you know.
Yeah.
And I think Florida State makes sure to give back to that Seminole tribe as well. So they have a partnership. They have a partnership together where
Yeah, but they're not like
they're
calling
okay.
them out of their name either. So
Yeah.
that's another thing. Like you're literally calling this nationality of people something
Redskins.
that they didn't even give you permission to call them.
like that's crazy.
Like what type of rights do you think
it's
you
definitely
have?
it's definitely more of a slur, Laura. Like for sure, it's more of a slur.
Yeah.
You know, there are some Native Americans who are like, yeah, we don't really care about it, but in my opinion, all it matters is that one person is bothered by it. Like it's a racial slur. Like it's not a regular word. It's a racial slur. You know, if one person is bothered by Florida State Seminoles, that's a different conversation. That's not a racial slur, and there's a partnership with the head people of the Seminole tribe down there in Florida that say it's okay.
I feel like the name for the Washington Football League should be like the Senators.
I think it should be the Red Wolves. I think you can do a lot of stuff with your crowd with that.
The Red what?
The Red Wolves.
Red Wolves.
Yeah. I think you can.
I like that
think there's a
one.
lot of like stuff like as far as like crowd interaction that you can do with that when you're at the game. Like every time they get a first down, the whole crowd howls and it's loud and like the other team is intimidated by it. That stuff works. You know, be surprised how much a crowd can make a huge difference in sports event. You know what? to tie that back to spirituality, it really is all about the energy, right, that the crowd is giving out. Because like when you think about it, think about it for a second. You're playing football and you're really that affected by just people just making noise? No, it's not about that. It's about the energy that they're projecting towards you. It's kind of crazy. Valente wants to know when we're going live next.
So, for sure next week, but I've been thinking about going live tomorrow too, but I'm also trying to do a pick a card for you guys. It's the reason why teams win more while playing at home more than away. It's the morale. Are you paying attention? Because I don't speak sports. You started this.
Yeah, it is definitely the reason why like home teams win more often than road teams do. But the greats can block all of that out. Like the Tom Brady's of the world can go and win on the road. The Aaron Rodgers of the world can go win on the road. You know, the Arsenals of the world cannot go win on the road for whatever reason. So yeah, there's that. You barely win at home too. Anyway, wow, this thing has gone like all the way from spirituality to sports. I'm having a great time with you guys, though.
You always turn everything into a sports conversation. All the time.
Conversation.
So you're gonna be on my live mocking me?
So I'm on your live. They're on your live.
Stop it.
You're on
not
your live?
Denzel. It's weird.
Zane's on your live.
Stop.
Okay.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it. Stop. You don't have to like knock on your head, snap you out of it.
Valente's head hurts from all the topic changes. We're so sorry. We're so sorry.
You're sorry.
I won't be on the next live. I'm gonna give you guys a break from me. That way, you know. That way she can focus and do her thing. But
we're here for him, Lina. That's why I put his name in the title. I figured you would be.
Said I'm like that too. I'm so bad at keeping to one topic. I'm terrible at it, man. That's why sometimes I have to like get in my head and tell myself to shut the hell up and like stop
It's
talking.
funny because one of the affirmations from earlier was I stay focused.
I'm focused on y'all.
Affirm. On the bright side, y'all, remember when I made a post about would you guys like to take a forgiveness course? I'm almost done that book. I'm literally almost done that book.
Talking about focusing, bro, she been putting in work.
Thank you. Continue.
Yeah, she been writing words and
Okay.
putting lines on the pages.
All right.
Trying to figure out how to publish it. The question is though, is y'all gonna buy it or not?
I already asked them and they said they would. Hey Laura, we should hang out. Buy me food.
Why do I gotta buy you food, Valente?
Valente is literally my spirit animal. Literally my spirit animal.
Laura, don't buy Valente no food. Don't buy Valente no food. Save all that money for me. Buy me the food. I'm the one who deserves it. I'm gonna do the Kevin Hart now. I'm the one who deserves it. We're the best friends. Buy me the food. Don't buy Valente the food. Buy me the food. Okay?
I think we've had enough for the day. Yeah. Have you guys had enough? Buy me food and I'll take you to Arsenal. Ooh, we would be
that's a deal. That is a deal.
That sounds fun. I'm not going to no Arsenal game.
Why is our son want to hang off the
demand.
bed so?
Are we just like scratch your back and then what is it?
Scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Yeah, that whole
Come on, babe.
situation.
I'm gonna need you to get that together.
But it's like the scratching back line, like someone scratching your back, someone else.
Oh yeah.
So she's gonna buy Valente.
What kind of food you guys like? Look, I like me a little baconator. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I had this spot in London. What was that chicken place in London?
Did you see what Laura said?
Laura said, "Lina, I'll wait outside with you. I hate sport." Laura.
Moonlight said, "You guys are funny. Good energy here."
Well, I try.
Thank you.
I try.
We can hear the music, but y'all can't. My son is really over here getting hyped.
Sounding dope till the sun comes
Eating
down.
his little honey oats.
Take
It's not even Cheerios.
Right off the map.
Where did we get these from? His grandma.
Honey O's. They're downstairs. I think Drew's got them from the pickup.
Goodness gracious. Honey-O's, not
We
cherry.
ain't hesitating, bullets get the blazing.
Okay, there's no bullets here. We're calm.
Walk them down.
We're
Walk them down.
all right.
The dishes.
You worried about the dishes.
All this going on, you worry about the dishes.
This is why we're together, by the way. If y'all been wondering, like, this is why. We're best friends.
The dishes. This whole live going on, and Valente worrying about the food and the dishes.
The dishes. You're a mother of two.
Oh my god. Okay, we're not friends anymore. I have no friends in here. Moonlight, do you want to be my friend?
Oh my god. Her name is Heather, right? Heather? Moonlight's name is Heather. I try to remember.
Valente's gotten dumped. Laura's gotten dumped. And now
It
I need a
sounds
new
like
BFF.
you're the problem.
How am I the problem?
I mean, if you keep getting dumped that fast,
All
like,
I've done is been insulted today.
you have some shadow work to do. It's shadow work. You got shadow work to
I'm
do.
gonna do my
all
shadow
of
work
us
too.
say.
I'm gonna do it in that book.
Oh, I feel like he has chaotic energy, and Lina is very calm and stable, like my last relationship. Remember?
Yeah, I was posting on the
Yeah,
corner
he's-
with Jay-Z.
He's alive. We tell him to calm down sometimes, but I always tell people not to minimize themselves. So I think we're together because I low key let him be himself. Even though I be telling him to calm down, I still let him be himself. That's funny though. Laura is hilarious. Do I let you be yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had to make sure before I start saying I let him be himself. Like I need to ask first.
You do. You
Okay.
really do.
Even though I be telling you to calm down, you still be doing it. Like
I think when I'm in front of your parents, you ask me to calm down a little bit because they don't get me. You know what I mean? Like they don't understand me like she does.
he has this sense of humor that a lot of people will take him serious.
It's called dry humor.
Yeah.
You can't tell whether or not I'm kidding unless you have a sense of dry
I
humor.
laugh at everybody, like, especially me being a Capricorn. Like, a lot of things are just funny to me. Like, someone could spaz on me and I'll start laughing my butt off because I'm like, what is wrong with you?
It's not even sarcasm, Valente. It's just like
Yeah, it's not sarcasm.
it's just dry humor. Like I'll say something that I
Yeah,
probably
it's
don't
funny.
even mean, but I'll say it like I mean it.
And he has such a deep voice and a serious voice that it definitely comes off as authority. Like he's trying to have authority over someone.
I'm one of the nicest people that I know.
He's very nice and caring.
So like, it honestly hurts my feelings when people think I'm trying to be like mean or aggressive towards them. I'm
Like when you tell
that's
people to
not
go get a
normal.
pizza for you and you're not paying for it.
I've never said I'm not paying for it. I said I'm not picking it up.
Maybe that's what you
It was at the
said.
restaurant that I said I'm not paying for Brent's stuff because that was never talked about.
We're talking
before.
about two different things.
Yeah.
Only nice people say they're nice, right?
I hardly ever say that I'm nice. I hardly ever say that. I hardly ever say that. I never say that. Like, that was one of the
Yes.
rarest times I've ever said it.
I would say you're in a medium place. Like you're not really nice and you're not mean. You're just in a medium place.
My Scorpio on this will only allow me to be with so nice.
Valente said a deep voice with a dry humor, amazing.
Thank you, Valente.
The connecting beard. Don't forget the connecting
Don't
beard
forget the
that
connecting
he's been
beard,
talking
Valente.
about. That he hasn't stopped
Come on
reminding
now.
us about.
Look at this joint.
I'm getting kicked in the stomach by our son.
Look at that.
Why is his foot bigger than mine? You're so fun to make fun of. He is fun. Bro, people reel you in and they let you think that you're their best friend and then they just like spit you out.
Yep.
So messed up. But I don't do that to you. I love you. And you know that. I just get to spit you out every day. No.
Oh, that sounds weird. That sounds really weird.
We're moving on from here.
Yeah, you do have that opportunity every single day. It's on the table.
We're moving on from
Yes,
here.
yes, ma'am.
It's the Scorpio.
Yes, ma'am. That's right there for you.
I really wonder where if Scorpio is like in my chart somewhere where it would be. I'm interested to see. What do you think?
No, I don't think you have any Scorpio in you.
Really?
You're not competitive. In fact,
No, I will let somebody win because
Yes,
I don't
she
feel like
will.
playing the game.
Yes.
Like,
it drives me nuts.
except when I'm near you. Like, I wonder if I'm eating your energy, like with the Scorpio energy, trying to win. So I'm like, let me win this Uno game because he's watching me play.
I
You sure I don't have Scorpio with me?
I don't play for second place.
You sure I don't have Scorpio with me? I do sometimes. It went dark real quick. Get up. Don't leave me in here by myself.
No, you gonna have to face them for what you just said, bruh.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Yo, I'm hilarious.
Okay, see, now you are absorbing my energy because that's some stuff I would
You're
say.
so inappropriate.
I am the one that always has all the sex jokes and stuff to just spew out. Like, not her. She's the one that's like, oh my God, stop. And I'm like, yeah, sex. Like you just absorbed all my energy right there. That was crazy.
I'm funny. Alright, so what are they saying? You fit right in the UK then. He did fit in. When we went, I felt like a little out of place because the jokes that are said in the UK, like I don't always understand them, and then he's laughing and I'm like, is he acting or is he really laughing?
I felt like I was at home, like I was supposed to be from there, you know?
Yeah, he felt so at home there. Oh, 444. He felt so at home there.
Like, Laura, I'm so serious. I love your country. I love London. Like, y'all just do stuff right. Like, it's a perfect mix between like old stuff and modern stuff, and I just can't get enough of it, man. Like, the only city I will rival it with is DC. Like, and that's where I'm from, you know? Like, it's that weird, but you have Brit vibes. I appreciate that. Like, I'd love to fit in with you guys.
He was really fitting in when he went there. We went there, what, 3 times?
Twice. The first time I went there was on the TDY. You came and visited me. The second time we came back to see Dominique play. And that was the last time that we were able to go.
Okay.
I think we were gonna go back again to take Zane there so they can meet him, but you know, money was just a little bit of an issue at that.
Yeah,
at that
you're
time.
right. You're right. Man, the first time that I went to the UK, I got stuck in Belgium because they kept canceling flights. Don't travel during Mercury retrograde, bro. That was the worst thing ever.
Unfortunately, if she was gonna come with me that time, we didn't really have a choice. You know.
Yeah. That's a wild thing. Like, I really do not like taking flights during Mercury retrograde. I lied to you not. I had 3 flights. One got canceled twice, and then the next one got
Delayed?
Canceled. Or no, it was canceled. It got canceled, and then basically delayed. So they put us on a different flight instead.
Okay.
It wasn't the same flight number.
But either way, we got there at like the exact same time, which was pretty cool. So
yeah, I was grateful about
my
that.
buddy, he was married to somebody over there at the time, and they picked us up. Laura, you might know who she is. She was on the women's Arsenal team.
Dominique Jensen.
Dominique Jensen, yeah. And
It's
then
not
she was
Bloodworth
Dominique
no more.
Bloodworth. But they're not together anymore. It just didn't work out. But you know, they'll be alright. But we came in to visit her and my buddy, and like after all those delays that she got through, Laura said she's heard of her. Yeah, she was on that she was in the World Cup final.
You
with,
remember when
with
we were all
Netherlands.
hanging out at the Top Golf place and someone was like, "Can I get your autograph?"
Yeah, and I was like, man, that's me one day.
I was like, damn, we're just trying to eat chicken tenders.
No, what was funny is that we were literally sitting there practicing her autograph with her.
Yeah, that was the funny part.
Yeah, like that was crazy. Valente wants to talk about you for a second.
What you want to know?
What's good, Valente? Last time
Laura earlier said she feels like I have Taurus, Libra, Gemini, or Virgo. I don't know. I think I'm Sagittarius and Aquarius, but she gives me Leo and a lot of Taurus vibes. So I'm giving Taurus vibes to 2 people. That's funny because I get
Taurus
along well with Taurus. I don't know. I'm gonna have somebody do a natal chart for me.
Yeah, I need somebody to do mine too.
I think I only have like my rising, my sun, and my moon, but I can never remember which one, Aquarius or Sagittarius, is my rising.
See, that's the type of stuff I'm still trying to learn what that even means. Like, I don't know what that means. Like, rising.
Your rising is basically like the energy you really do give off. Your sun is like, your moon is how you feel. Your sun is, I can't remember. Your moon is like what your emotions are, like what you feel deep down.
Valente says we should give him a try.
Give him a try. What?
I know how to do astrology readings. Pay up though.
All right, let us know your.
How much
what you
is it,
charge.
bruh? Because money ain't no issue over here. We ballin'. So our budget is $20 for both of us.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Go somewhere. What if I could just get my cards and ask what my moon, rising, and sun is? Be like, and they give me the devil for my sun sign because that's the Capricorn card. I'm like, this is actually working.
What do you think mine would be?
I'm joking. I'm still learning. I don't know. I mean, we know your sun is Scorpio. Looking at you, let me see what vibes I get.
Uh-oh. Here, just take my ring. Just do a reading on the ring.
No. That's too much. I'll have to meditate.
Okay.
I'm just guessing. Taking a wild guess.
I study traditional rather than modern astrology, so it's a little different.
Laura? Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know the difference, so.
I know there's websites that you can get them for free. I did one, but I never remember what it said.
I'm gonna probably go online after this and
look
try
for
to
a
do
free
mine.
one.
Yeah.
Do you know what time you were born?
12:30 or 12:31, one of those two times.
Excuse me. Well, 12:30, 12:31. I mean,
PM.
I'm sure
I was born in the middle of the
basically
afternoon, basically.
My mother just said sometime between 5 and 7.
Oh, that's like a lot.
I'm like, best of luck.
Okay, Valente said he's a Cancer rising, Virgo sun, and Pisces moon. Huh?
Cancer.
Oh,
rising,
Cancer
Virgo
Look,
sun.
punctuation is important. Put some commas in between that thing. I'm a Cancer rising, Virgo. I'm a Cancer rising, Virgo sun, and Pisces moon.
So basically, when people look at him, they probably get the vibe of Cancer with his rising being Cancer. Virgo sun. You like to clean a lot. And Pisces moon. If you have a Pisces moon and a Cancer rising, I really feel like you're emotional. Like, probably really emotional. Yes, in your chart, we can look during a live stream or something. Okay, you def have Virgo talking about punctuation.
Yo, I am
I
the
was
grammar
thinking the
police,
same
bro.
thing.
I am the
I was
grammar
thinking the same thing.
police.
I was like, I feel like he has Virgo vibes.
I'm the grammar police for real, bro.
I've been trying to think of. I think you have Sagittarius somewhere too, because like a lot of Sagittarius somehow make the world, and this is not like narcissistic or anything, but they make the world revolve around them, or they really like take control of conversation and stuff. Like, how do we start talking about sports? How?
I don't do it on purpose. You know, it just sort of happens. Maybe it's
I wonder
y'all
if you
fault.
have like a Sagittarius rising. If you have Virgo too, then we have 2 of 3 of the same big 3. Yeah, so she's a Virgo sun and a Scorpio rising. Did I remember that right? Boy, you look like you need a diaper change.
Fire sign somewhere, methinks.
Why did you say it like that?
So that's how she typed it.
You're such a fool. Turn the camera a little bit so I can change the boy's diaper.
My kid, in addition to that fact, I went legit. I'm the ish now, according to the way that I'm positioned in this biz. It look like I'm just gonna keep on getting rich. Yo, the West Side RSCs is us. Okay, I can't say that next part. We are a PG channel.
Are we?
No, because you just took all that away. I got Scorpio in me sometimes.
I'm just a little reckless sometimes. It's because you let me be myself.
You're gonna have Scorpio in you again, too.
All right, you need to go. Get out of here. I didn't take it that far. No, sit back down. So
Laura says she's got to go and have tea, guys. So British, sorry. See you all. Okay, Valente's got to go too. Okay, we'll probably go ahead and end it then. We love you guys.
Yeah, we probably gotta go eat.
Yeah,
we love you guys.
Let's go somewhere and get a baconator. You feel me? Let's go get a baconator.
I'm vegetarian again.
A baconator.
I'm vegetarian again. Alright, we gotta help the child with his pants. He tried to do it himself, but it's not working. Bye, y'all. We love you.
See y'all later. Bye, Georgina. Georgina was in there this entire time and ain't saying nothing.